The simple pistol, an old reliable revolver. What more could you ask for? Unlocked at level 34 and crafted in a smithy, the simple pistol is the first gun you will ever unlock in Ark Survival Ascended. Costing 60 metal, 15 hide, and 5 wood, it's also the most affordable one. The simple pistol comes in at a weight of 5, the second lightest in the game. It fires the simple bullet. Shocker. These cost 3 gunpowder and half a metal each. And every time you fire one of these through the gun, it'll take away 0.2 durability of the total 60, meaning it can go through 300 shots before breaking. Now as for actual damage, the simple pistol does 100 damage per shot, nice clean 100, and shoots just a little bit over 2 rounds a second, with a magazine size of 6 and a reload time of 3 seconds exactly. Meaning over the course of 1 minute, you're able to shoot 66 shots for a total damage of 6,600. This will cost you 40 metal and 198 gunpowder. This includes the durability loss of the revolver itself. Now assuming you have the ammo for it, you could keep shooting the revolver for just a little bit under 5 minutes straight before breaking. In that time you do roughly around 30,000 damage, assuming you didn't miss a single shot. Now as for missing shots, the revolver actually has very good accuracy. To the point, it's so good that you can pretty much just pretend it has no accuracy at all and is pinpoint perfect. This includes hipfire, which is fucking pretty cool to do on a revolver, right? Overall, these stats make the revolver a good all-around gun, which is basically the opposite of what they are in every other game. While its per shot damage is much lower than the long neck or the shotgun, which are both comparable weapons cost-wise, it has a much better DPS than the long neck and a much better range than the shotgun. If I could only make one gun in the smithy, and maybe even the whole game entirely, this would be the one. It is very hard to overstate how reliable and flexible this gun is. One of my least favorite things about it though, as you may have noticed, is it has god-awful iron sights. I would very much so recommend putting a scope on it, and especially since for some reason it has no scope sway. This is also one of the easiest guns to get in a higher quality, as Alpha Raptors fairly often drop a higher quality version of the simple pistol. Now as for actually using the gun, I would give it 3 main uses. The first would be as an early game PvP gun, the second would be as a secondary gun to complement a primary gun, and the third is what I call a just in case gun. Now on early game PvP, the simple pistol is superb. It'll shred through anyone wearing hide or chitin, if you somehow find someone wearing chitin, and it's okay against primitive flak, and also surprisingly good against early game dinos. And again, the cost is a big part of this. It only costs a little bit more than a full suit of flak. However, once we start talking about carrying multiple sets of flak, or higher quality flak, or better dinos, it really does start to fall short. Now on the second point, as a secondary gun, when I say this, I mostly mean the long neck. When you take the long neck and the simple pistol and you put them together, they make this awesome pair that perfectly covers the weaknesses of each other. The long neck has very good one-shot damage and is great if you can duck in and out of cover and you're having like a long-range sniper battle with someone, right? Or if you're just shooting them when they don't even know you're there. But when you look at the long neck's damage per second, it is pathetic. This means if someone's in Ebola or if they've brought out a dino, the long neck is going to struggle, which the simple pistol perfectly covers you on those angles. When you put the two together, it's just perfect. And even if you're in PvE and you're bringing the long neck out to go tame something, it's good to have a gun that actually does damage. And I know you can quick switch ammo types now, but even shooting regular bullets, a long neck is still really bad against wild dinos. The only downside of this approach is you have both the cost and the weight of both the guns on you, so it can be kind of rough if you die. And as a just-in-case gun, the simple pistol is also perfect. And what I mean by this is if you're going out on like a farming run or you're doing something where you don't expect to get into a fight, but you don't want to exactly just roll over and die if one happens anyway, the simple pistol is perfect. With only 5 weight, it's not a big problem to carry it with you, and it's versatile in every situation, so you'll never be caught completely off guard. All in all, the simple pistol is reliable, cheap, and easy to use. A great weapon, and one that I definitely recommend crafting. Just don't expect to go killing gigas with it.